Hi, I'm Irene Wang. I have been a ballroom dancer for 14 years, and I'm also a co-owner for Ballroom Brands, Dancewear Works, and Flow Ballroom. I always want to learn about how the judges judge us, what they're looking for, so I can be a better dancer at the competition floor. I interview a lot of judges, and hopefully they give us some insight. Today I have Marzena and Slawek Sochacki to share with us on how you judge and what kind of advice you can give to us as Pro-Am students on the dance floor.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
So yes, it's very, it's actually not easy subject to talk about, as you probably know. Well, for sure, there's few technical things which we always have to look at, like, good posture, being on time, using the correct footwork. But there's so much more to do then and to look for than just technical principles. Especially we will look for different things based on the level of the dancers we judging. So I'm not going to look for the same thing judging newcomers compared to professionals. So this is something what will be
or
completely
open
different.
gold students.
Open gold students. Yeah.
So what will be the most important thing in each of you, right? That everyone put a little bit different in.
Right.
Maybe each of you talking about what is the most important to you.
See, for me, I would say, like Slawek said, depending on the level, if I will watch a newcomer or bronze student, the principles of posture, of the footwork, of having a spine aligned correctly, those they will be like a foundation. Because I know a lot of students, when they start, they see all these gimmicks and they want to go immediately, but that's not the foundation. So I always go back, when you build a house, you need to have a strong foundation. So throughout your newcomer, bronze, silver even, this will be my priority. I really don't care about the gimmicks. I don't care too much about creating stories and stuff like this when somebody is falling and losing balance. Right. Yes, so those things are the most important in those levels. When we're moving up from like close gold to an open category, that's when we start looking for more connection between the partners, because we're assuming, since you're already in gold and up, you already should have a good footwork, you should have a good posture. If you didn't, then means you either end up too quickly up there, right? You got moved too quickly and you didn't spend enough time creating that foundation. Or maybe there was some other issues, I don't know.
Or maybe your choreography is too difficult yes. for your level, yeah. And that's what creates some
But the
issues.
Most important, like for me, when you're moving up to those gold level and up, for me, that's when it's really, are we connecting? Are you following your partner? Is he always just doing, you're doing self-service, as I like to call it, right? That everything you're doing by yourself. So that's when I will start you. And then in the open, of course, then we get the performance and everything. The things that I don't like to see on the floor, I don't like to see if there is a stress, it comes with the arguments. That it feels offending to me as a judge, that I have to watch a couple arguing in front of me. And I've seen this quite a few times.
Surprised, right?
And I said to everybody, I wish everybody judge before they compete, because it's like an X-ray. We see everything when we stand there, every face expression, every gimmick, somebody pulls somebody pushes somebody, and we're like, I don't really want to watch this. I don't get paid enough to watch abusing things on the dance floor. So that's one thing that it's, if I could say, whatever happens on the dance floor, even if you are upset with your dancing, don't show it to us. Walk away, drink a glass of water, take time to calm down and talk to your partner, to your teacher. What did you think about this?
And I think what Marzena said about, being judged first before you are competitor is extremely important, because often as the competitors, we sometimes kind of drive ourselves nuts trying to fix all the little details, trying to be perfect. But see, for us as a judges, we really have very limited time to look at you guys, right? So for us, it's more important sort of overall look, feeling, the energy, personality, of course, technique, like Marzena said, is extremely important even in a professional level, because obviously without technique you cannot really express yourself, but that's not really what we're looking for at the professional level. We just want to see you dancing the half natural, you see the I don't know, open reverse turn, so how you express yourself, instead of just trying to be technically perfect, because then it becomes boring. You know,
Yes.
we can see that in technique books. So
Yeah.
competitions.
So the begin, like I said, so if you're a beginner student, don't try to go for this personality and everything yet. If you can, put on a smile, it's great. But first take care of the principles so you can feel comfortable. Because if you're losing balance in every step, right, or you're stumbling, you're never going to perform to the fullest. Yeah. So for me, even I always say, if I will go back right now and compete, I will look totally different from different things. We're always laughing how many times people take a hold and this is 10 seconds. And then in Latin, 10 seconds before they start moving. And as a judge, I go, oh my gosh, go. I don't have time to wait for you to start moving because I have so many couples on the floor that I would like to take a look at. So yeah, don't start 20 seconds later, your choreography, and trying to save time.
So right, so you know, sometimes people do that because they feel their stamina is not that great, so they try to basically kill the time. So I think like 10-20 seconds is gone, so it's easy. But really, you know, we also want to see dancers looking, let's say, natural, normal, honest when they dance. We want to see like I said earlier, personalities. We don't want to see them being sort of fake, you know. And that's why often when we see this, you know, like over exaggerated way how they
touch or face expression.
Yeah, so
sometimes.
Again, face expression needs to be related to what's happening in their bodies. And often body does nothing, but the face expression is so expressive, you know, which again, it doesn't match. So for me, I know something is not honest within there. So we just want to basically see people
honest dancers,
right? And we want to see people enjoying, because this is another thing, you know, often when dancers, especially lower level dancers, compete, they look so stressed. They try to please their teachers, you know, that's
or
where
the judges or everybody,
right? But often they just want to make sure they don't make mistake. And again, this is something okay, you made mistake, it's done.
We all done it,
you know. It's for me, I don't care you made mistake. For me, it's more important how you deal with that mistake, you know. If you just go like, okay, well, whatever, it's happened, let's move on, it's fine. I almost will be willing to give you even better marks just because you're able to recover from it, instead of just thinking, okay, I messed up and this is it, the end of the world, you know.
Yeah, so you can see sometimes, especially male students, because they have to be responsible for leading their teachers, and they when something doesn't work, they forget the routine, and they can just feel like there is a tension coming. You can see on their bodies that they're quitting, and we wouldn't like to see this. So I would like to encourage you guys, whenever you are performing, that remember, all the professionals, we all have done mistakes. We all had the moments when we fell. We are not computers, we're not machines that are programmed to dance the same way, and thank God we're not. Yes, I know, Irene, you're very high in height, but I really want to see 20 dancers look differently, because all of us, we have a different personalities, we look different, we have a different DNA. Yes, we are all different. So I would love to see this, that you're not trying to copy someone, but find the true you on that dance floor, what makes you unique. And that's why we can fall in love with your dancing. Right.
So imagine, as a dancers, try to think that we got lost in time by watching you dance, and all of a sudden think like, oh, I need to judge another couples. You know, this is really, if you sometimes see the look on the judges' faces, like they panic, they all of a sudden like,
that's what happened.
Yeah, it did happen to me, you know, too. So, but this is really what you do, what you should look for. So that means you did a great job as a performer. I basically got lost into your dancing. You know, that's what. So
technique in the studio, when you go in the competition, it's a performance. Don't think about technique. So that will be probably the solution.
And smile will take you further than anything else.
Yes.
So always, you know, have a smile ready somewhere in your pocket just in case.
Yeah, right. Irene, you have a great smile, so you can show it. But I think that's the best thing.
Yeah, that's all I have. But I definitely work on the footworks at the beginning. So I really grateful and what you're talking about, dancing from inside. Feeling. Yes. So I didn't know about that until after 10 years into my dancing career. So I do understand a lot of dancers don't understand that. I do a lot of face expressions, and like what you said, that was all the mistake I have made, but you take a journey to get there. And now I'm coming back to the basic and foundation and trying to feel the music. So, but it takes a long time.
Really remember, You can practice everything in the studio, but when you get on the dance floor, you have to switch off the technical mode and channel the performance one. That's like the best thing, because if you will still think about technique, you will never perform on a competition floor.
Yeah, you need to always dance from your heart. You know, when you learn, you use your brain, but once you start performing, you cannot be in your head anymore. I always say to my students, leave your head in a car and here just be out there. Let people on the emotional level connect with you. Otherwise, it's just, you know, another, you know, more or less perfect dancing, and that's it.
Oh, so amazing. Thank you. That's a great advice for me. I learned so much. I really appreciate your point of view on this. Thank you.
Irene.
Thank you for having us.
I hope you find this video useful, and please give me a thumbs up and click the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. And click the little bell button as well, so when I have a new video comes out, you will be notified.